Let's just set that there. I think you get to, yeah. And with that, you can see there's a light on top of the power supply. And turn that meter on and set it to volts. Can you read that? So there's just this lead right here, the green one, can be clipped. It gets clipped onto the heat sink, which is negative. And the other the yellow lead is the probe. So I have the unregulated rail, which is about 15 volts. Actually, quite close to 15 volts. The 12 volt rail, which is about 12 volts. The 10 volt rail, which is about 10 volts. The 9 volt rail, which is about 9 volts. The 8 volt rail, which is not all that close to 9 volts, but it is within datasheet spec for the regulator. 5 volts. And 3.3 volts. That's also within the spec of the regulator. This also has an AC output, which is about 12 volts AC. Let's just clip that on, press the select button, and as you can see, that's just over 12 volts AC. These are all no load measurements. And here's the back of this thing. Power comes in from the wall through this cord, goes to the switch box, which is kind of off, you saw, and then it goes through this cord here into the transformer. It comes out through this wire, as it goes through this fuse down here, which I've actually blown a few times. It then goes, some of it goes to the AC output, which is in the box, so I'm using that. The rest of it, the other portion, goes to the bridge rectifier, which is here. It's on a little connector, so that I can swap it if something bad happens. And let me just swap it. There. I could switch to this other one and replace that one. Here, and then the voltage regulators, there's the 5 volt, the 8 volt, 12 volt, and 10 volt. Up here's the 9 volt, there's the 3.3 volt. There's some capacitors on the side, and one in the box. Let's go open that. I have my thermal compound in the door, the spreader. Update of my power supply. I added a little ammeter. I measured this motor at about an amp, I think. I can't run that for very long because the 3.3 volt regulator gets kind of warm since it's dissipating the most power and has kind of the worst connection to the heatsink. I also added this back cover. The back door cover, it just screwed onto the door, which has this plastic shroud on it that meshes so the air from the fan hits the back of the regulators.